So I received this wonderful kit to try from Rebecca. She's a lovely lady who has a company. She makes her own jewellery, so she sells those as well as the kits, brooches, pins and things like that. So if you order the kit, you're going to receive this, and you've also got some instructions. These are the instructions that are going to be printed out. So if you're a beginner, this kit is really good to start with, and I also think it makes a really good Christmas present. So here are the instructions. I've read it all and it's super easy to follow and understand. I'm going to be leaving all of the details for her company in the description box, and she also has kindly gifted you all a voucher code so you can use that. So now let's get to the fun part and open this kit up. You know what I really love about this kit is that it's got everything you need to get started and to get creating in a small compact box that also looks so beautiful. Okay, so you're going to have your UV resin. This is the main thing you want, and you've got a paintbrush, some paints. They're actually quite nice. I can see that they've got a shimmer to them, and this stick here. And then the goodies, which is going to be the embellishments that you're going to be working on. So she has different designs. I opted for the woodland ones because I love animals, and woodland animals, it's one of my favourite things. So here you have a hedgehog, here you've got a mouse and some acorns. Now let's open this small packet up. So this is the contents of the small package. So with all of this you can make a necklace, brooch and pin badge, which I love because it's not just the UV resin and the embellishments, she gives you all of this as well. There's also some glitter that you can add to the embellishments, and then we've just got this left. This is the small torch, and this basically cures your UV resin. It makes it hard instead of being a liquid. And then you also have these, and you can do whatever you like with these. They're meant to be for practice. So we're going to start with the mouse one here. You're going to use your paints to colour it in. This is how the paints look. They're really beautiful. So I just finished painting the body. You can see the shimmer on that. I'm just going to go and add in some detailing now with another set of the paints. And if you want to, you can also use Sharpie pens from your own stash. So I'm just going to go in on the smaller, finer details with that. Now I'm taking another shade and I'm just going to go in on this leaf. I've done these other two here that you can see. So it's completely down to you. I'm just showing you, if you are a beginner, there's different things. You don't need to just stick with the paint. So I've finished colouring them in. I've also added some glitter. I think that's just some nice detail that you can add. And if you've noticed, this is hollow, so I'm just going to show you how you fill that in. You can take some masking tape or some sellotape, and you want to cut a small amount off just to make sure that you cover it. So we're going to place it on the bottom there so that it can hold the glitter and the UV resin. So you've got your little piece like that. I'm just going to place your embellishment on top, and then we're going to mix some glitter with some UV resin and place it inside. We're just going to mix it in with a spatula, and then once you've done that, you're going to scoop a little and then just place it inside until you have filled it up. So we've filled one, we're just going to move on to the next now. Once you have finished filling it up, you're going to take your torch, switch it on, and it's going to have a blue light. This is the UV light, and you're going to place it on the area with the UV resin in. You probably only need about a minute with it on, but I just kind of go with 2, and of course the bigger the area, the longer you're going to keep the UV light on. And to save time, if you want, you can purchase one of these. They are actually for nails, but it's just a machine that you can place inside. So instead of holding the light like this, which can be a bit tedious and annoying, you just take your design, place it inside, and you can set a timer on your phone and then just take them out. That way you don't have to keep holding the torch. These aren't actually that expensive. I got this for around £12. So you're just going to touch it, make sure it's not tacky anymore. You've got a nice smooth finish, and then you're going to gently remove the tape. And there you have it. Now you can apply UV resin to the whole design, or you can apply it to several areas, like if you want this part of the hedgehog, for example, to stand out and the rest can be without UV resin. That's an option. I think that's what I'm going to do, just add it to the top of the hedgehog. And then spread it to the areas that you want. And once you're done, you're going to cure it again. This probably needs up to 4 minutes. And again, you can use your torch or this. I'm going to use this because of course it's faster. And that way I can work on the next piece while that's curing. Once we are done covering our designs with the resin, I'll show you how to turn them into the necklace and the brooch or brooch and pin badge. For this design, I'm just adding it to the 3 coloured leaves. And then again using the spatula stick to move the resin around and make sure that the entire design is covered, or the area actually that you're wanting the UV resin to be on. So I'm just going to cure that under there now and move on to my last design. I don't know if I'm going to add any UV resin to this. Maybe I'll just add it onto the leaves. While the rest are curing, I have taken out the hedgehog and that's ready. So this one has a necklace hole, as you can see here. So I'm just going to get the chain which was provided. And then you have you've got 3 actually, 3 little hoops. Again, these are provided. And you're going to actually open them up and stick it on to the last bit of the necklace. Just slip it through the hole like that. And then you're going to close that up. Then you're going to take the second hoop and you're going to slide it through the necklace. All the way to the center, and then you're going to make sure it's open. You can see there's open now, and we're going to slide it through the hole and close it back up. You can do this with some pliers as well. And then lastly we're going to add the final hoop and clasp to the other side of the necklace. Again, just opening it up and slipping it through the hole. Now I'm taking the clasp and I'm just going to slide it through and close it back up. And there you have it, your own UV resin handmade necklace. I'm going to choose to turn this into a pin. So we're going to take the pin itself, and you can apply a touch of UV resin to the back and then cure it so it sticks. You can use hot glue as well. And then while that's curing, we'll turn this into a brooch. So again, all of these are provided in the kit. Going to add some UV resin to the back of that, and I'm placing it just in the center there, trying to make sure it's as straight and centered as possible, and then just going to cure it for a minute. So they've finished curing now, That's nice and stable. And then you just open it up and you can add it to your clothes or a bag. And then this is a pin. So you just pinch these and add it on like that. And then you've got the torch to keep and some UV resin left over. So here's all 3 finished pieces. I hope that you have enjoyed learning about a new craft about UV resin and that maybe you can try it out as well. I love supporting small companies, especially crafty handmade businesses, and I know it's really difficult during this time, Corona, everything is so hard. So thank you so much, Rebecca, for sending me this kit to try out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video with a Christmas DIY.